Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a little bit of a tutorial video for you all, and this video has been requested a little bit over the last month or so. A lot of you have been asking, Sam, do you know much about speeding up your vehicles or changing the speed limits on the road? And after figuring out for myself, thanks to a lot of you guys in the comments who helped guide me, and eventually figured the whole thing out. So now I'm going to share it with you guys how to change the speed of different vehicles, how to change the speed of roads, and how to make it go even really fast, like even unrealistically fast. So you're going to need 3 mods to do this. So I'm going to put everything in the description, and I'm going to go through how to do everything so you don't get lost, so you don't get confused. So the first one that you're going to need is the traffic manager. The second one you will need is the advanced vehicle option. And the third one is the improved public transport 2. Now don't get number 1 because it's trash. Now just make sure you get number 2, and then all of those will be in the description below and also in my mods and asset list. And before you get into the game, make sure that you have it all enabled in the content manager. So go into mods, make sure you have it all enabled. So go into your game, and then so here we are. Now I'll just show you quickly. This one up here, if you're not familiar, this one up here is the traffic manager, so that one's going to be really helpful for changing the speeds. The advanced vehicle option is this guy down here, which we'll go through in a second. And then the last one, the improved public transport, is when you click on a vehicle and you have this edit vehicle type, and it shows all of the other information. So you might be asking, well, why? Oh, that just crashed there. But why? You might be asking, why would you want to do this? So maybe you want to make a really fast busway, you want to make a really fast monorail or train or really fast tram, or you just really just want to play around with it and see how fast vehicles can go. And trust me, they can go really fast. So just before I get started and showing you guys, you should know that you can customize any type of vanilla vehicle in the game, and you can also customize any type of custom vehicle that you get from the workshop. So everything is customizable, and it is a little bit tricky, but try to follow with me and you'll get the hang of it pretty quick. And just to show you guys quickly, if you click on here, you can see all of the different types of vehicles. So all of these are customizable, so everything in here. So you can even customize the police if you want, you can customize the oil trucks, like you can customize pretty much everything. So that's really cool to have. So for today's video, I'm just going to show you guys with a bus line, and I'm going to show you guys basically how to do everything, and everything that I do for the bus is something that you can apply to any type of vehicle, so it's exactly the same. I've just laid out a very simple long straight bus line. I have the bus station right here, the bus depot, and when you want it to get to the fastest speed, obviously it's not going to get to that speed right away. So the longer the line is, the longer it has to actually reach that top speed. But even if you don't have a lot of space, it's still going to get to a really high speed, even if it is a short distance. So I'm going to start with I'm just going to do a bus line so the buses actually work. So I just go like that, so it just comes back around, and then so it comes up with something like this. Now you can choose any type of vehicle, so let's just add vehicle. So we have 2 different types of buses in there. So this is a custom one, and this is the in-game one. So if you go down into here, this is where we're going to change the speed of the actual vehicle. So we're going to look for bus, and then so we're going to change the biofuel one. And so you have this here, the maximum speed. So the maximum speed currently is 100 kilometers per hour. And if you're using the miles, then I don't know what that is for you. But let's just go like this. So let's say 300 kilometers per hour. And I just leave this how it is. Some people can change that around, but if you do change that around, it really messes up with... Actually, I'll just show you guys in a minute what it looks like. So once I do that, I press enter and I press export. Close that. And then, so right now the bus will come out of here and it will start going, but it won't reach 300 kilometers yet. Reason being is if we go up here into the if we go up into the traffic manager, you click on this one to show the speed limits of the road, and you can see that the maximum speed on this road is only 80 kilometers per hour. So what you want to do is, you see, you have all of these options here that goes up to 130, but if you press on this one, this is actually allowing them to do any speed that they want, and if you choose this one, they will do 300 if their speed is a maximum of 300. If their speed is a maximum of 50, they'll do 50, I guess. So you want to hold down shift, which will actually select all of them like so, but if you want to do single ones, you can just click like this singly, but if you want to do all of them at once, you press shift and it's done like so. Okay, so that is pretty much the easiest part to do, but you might be thinking, well, first of all, let's have a look at it. Where is the bus? So I think I changed this one, but I didn't change this one. So if I just go into down here, so it's the Micaris 280, which is this one here. So the maximum speed, I must have been playing around with this already, but let's just put it at 300 as well. Enter, export, and you don't need to get rid of the buses, they should automatically do it. And if you press 1, they should speed up. You can see that they're going a lot faster already. Now if you want to make it go even faster, you can go back down into here again, choose the actual bus that you want, and let's put it up to maybe 1,000. So I press enter, export, and then it should automatically do it for us. So sometimes, I notice sometimes you may have to play around with the mods, but if you do this and you're still not noticing that it's going at its maximum speed, you might want to click on the bus and click on edit vehicle type, and then you might want to go down into here and adjust it to whatever. So I'm just going to do 500, then press apply. Now this is depending on you. I don't have to do this, but I just do it down here and it works fine. But you can close that, off they go, and you can already tell if we just follow it along like so, using the first person camera mod, you can already tell that it's going much faster than the original default speed of a bus. Now I said something about the acceleration and there's water there, but I said something about if we go here, the acceleration and brake. Now, you can play around with this. I still don't know how to really explain what this does. I changed it's so funny. I changed it to 100 on each, and this is the result. So if can I click on it? I can't even click on it because it's going that fast. But if I just go like this, and you guys try to watch, it goes crazy and it goes super fast. And see how now it's like half in the ground. And if we watch this one, hopefully, actually when I do the first person, when I do this, the following, it actually goes a little bit crazy when you put the speed, the acceleration and brake up to 100. So you might want to play around with that, see what works best for you, for your game. So I'll just show you guys in a second. I put it on speed number 1, and see then they go really slow. So probably the best is to just keep it at around 2, and that's more realistic. But I still don't really know how to explain. See how it goes like that. So obviously you don't want it to go like that, and then it goes really crazy, right? So I saw someone recommend do 100 in another video ages ago, and I tried it and I thought, why would you recommend that? That's just horrible. So I'm going to put it back down to about 3. Hopefully 3 is a good speed. Press enter, export, and so hopefully now that we put it on 3, it'll run a lot more smoother and not do that weird front up back down type of thing. So like I said earlier, all of these changes that I'm doing now, you can apply that to any type of vehicle. And you can see now that the bus is coming in. It's still coming in very fast, but it's not doing that weird angle thing before. So this was set at 3, maybe 2, but you can play around with that, see what works for you. Also, one thing that I should mention is once you change this and you press export, you may have to delete the bus to actually apply the settings. Now, this is really specific to your computer, your game. Sometimes I don't need to do that, sometimes I do need to do that. So like I said, after you change these settings, you press export. You may need to reset the whole bus line by just deleting them, by clicking on them and then pressing delete. So that's how that goes. So honestly, this whole thing, it's not that hard, but it took some time for me to work out, because you had to first of all change the speed limit to unlimited by pressing shift and clicking on all of them like this, like that. And then secondly, you had to go down here, adjust all of this, and then press enter and then export. And then, like I said, you may have to delete the bus to actually set the changes, but it's really specific to your computer. And if something isn't working, you may need to go up into here, into your options, and go down into here. So you might have to go into here and enable something that could be missing. So also the other ones, wherever they are in here, you may have to go in there, choose something, enable it for it actually to work. And if you're having some troubles, just let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I can guide you. But that's pretty much all you need to do for this right now. Now you can change this to whatever speed that you want. I prefer not to go to a really high crazy speed, because it does lag my game a bit. Even though I have a really strong super gaming computer, the lag and just having it running in the background really isn't that good. So you might want to test it around, see what's working good for you. And you can see this is the generic speed, which is about 80 kilometers for a bus. You can see it's a lot slower, and you can actually get a mod that shows the speed limits when you go into first person mode. I couldn't figure out how to do it, so if anyone knows about that, please let me know. But yeah, that is pretty much all I wanted to show you guys in this tutorial. Everything that I did here, you can apply to any type of vehicle. So you can just go into here, for example, so you can just go down in here, for example, you can choose the monorail. Now if you're doing the monorail, make sure that you change all of the different components to the monorail. So you have the monorail, like the front, the cabin, and then you have the seating area, and then there might be other parts to it. So make sure you change them all together, press export. Hopefully that will work. If it doesn't work, make sure you click on the bus or the vehicle and press X to demolish it, and then that'll reset, and hopefully the speed will work. So everything, all of the mods that you need, they are in the comments below, the description below, and also in my mods and asset list. And that is all I got for you guys. So I hope you guys got something from this. I wish that someone had did a really easy tutorial like this earlier. There was tutorials out there already, but I found them really hard because they skipped steps, they didn't show it all. So I showed you guys basically everything, and hopefully you can do it in your own game. So let me know, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Also, just before I go, if you have something else that you want to know how to use or how to do, let me know and I'll do a little tutorial about how to do it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.